What's up, Cabbage Crew? It is Matt and John here reacting to another trailer. This one's going to be The Last of Us Season 2. I think it's the first official trailer of Season 2. I played the first game, watched the first season, never played the second game. So I don't have too much to comment on everything. I kind of know what happens, but I've never played the game. Yeah. John, what's your past relations with this franchise?
I've only seen season 1. I actually saw it all the way through. Definitely some cool, interesting moments, but I just thought, me personally, Walking Dead 2.0, that's just the way I saw it.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a different twist on the franchise, or on the idea of like zombies.
Sure.
But yeah, I could see. I mean, obviously, any zombie apocalypse show, franchise, movie is always going to be compared to Walking Dead. Yeah. So I can get that. So yeah,
I like the beginning of season 1 a lot. Like, I thought they had they had something good going there. And then I just saw like a lot of similarities with Walking Dead, but then, like I said, there were cool moments to make it worth me watching it throughout.
Yeah, I mean, I think the emotional aspects. I mean, just talking about the video game, there's a lot of great emotional scenes in the video game. I think they do a pretty good job at replicating them. I will say, I think the season 1 could have been longer. They could have done more with it.
Was it 8 episodes or 6?
I think it was like 7 or 8. I know there was that one random episode that wasn't about the main characters, which I'm okay with.
That was the one with Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that in a show that has 12 episodes, like where it's like I'm fine with an episode like that if there's time to do it. But like when you have 8 episodes that tell a whole story, that's a 5-hour, a 12-hour video game or whatever it is. It's like, I don't know if that was needed. But yeah, I'm excited for season 2.
Sure.
I know the video game has some very interesting choices. Let's just keep it at that, at what they do. So, guys, if you want to watch us react to more trailers and shows and a podcast and all those fun things, please subscribe. Please appreciate all the support. Are you ready, John?
Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers, tell everybody. Let's proceed.
A bunch of images.
You okay? She's older. You can just tell immediately.
Thanks, John.
No, I mean, it's just...
She's older.
This is where we live. What's that?
The fence.
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
Monsters.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. You're gonna lose.
Don't you know what he did? You swore.
April 13th, very soon.
Literally a month from today.
Yeah. I wonder, have you watched season 2 gameplay? or played it?
No, I just seen the show.
Okay. So you don't want me to spoil anything for you?
No.
Okay. I will say this for the audience that are, for the 10 of you that are watching this right now. I just wonder if they do what the story of season 2 is, or if they scale it out and maybe divide it in half, add some more stuff to the beginning to make it so certain events don't happen until later in the season. I will say that. So
just to add for dramatic effect.
No, they make a very poor decision early on in the game, which is pretty much the entire plot of season 2 / the second game is revolving around this event that happens like maybe 20 minutes into the game.
Sure.
And that event is a very bad decision of what they chose when it comes to creativity. And I think that event should be at the end of season 2 to lead into season 3. And they should do something else in season 2. Make up their own story, whatever they want to do. If you watch the show, you'll probably know by the end of episode 1 or 2. But
sure,
if they do it. So, yes, John, she is a bit older now. It's been like 4 years.
Is that the timeline? In the video game,
they do a time jump. I think it's like 2 years, but I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, in real life, I mean, this show came out
2
years ago, and you figure they probably filmed it a year or ish before. So
my whole reason for saying that was because in season 1, you could and obviously she was still a little older playing a younger character, but she looked like the younger teenage character that she was or something. Like, and now you could tell she aged. That's all I'm saying.
No, I get you.
Was that like essentially you saw her as a teen, like as playing as a teen, I think, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, I think in the game and in real life, it looks like it was maybe 12 and then maybe 13, something like that. And then in the second game / what looks like the show is she's probably like 16. So like 3 years.
I was gonna say like she looks like definitely like at least 20 or 21.
Yeah, now I'm kind of wondering. Fact check here.
Because I just don't know. Because
so in the first, real quick, sorry. In the first game, it looks like in the part that's summer, in part 1, she said she's 14.
Yep. Yeah, she looks. What I'm trying to say is her, and so like in season 2,
she's 19. So 5 years.
So I was about right. Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
so
you're right.
It kind of makes sense then. Fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So 5 years has gone by. And then this event that happens in Last of Us season or part 2 happens, and that kicks off the show. That kicks off the game.
Yep.
And I think that event shouldn't happen. I think that event should be saved for the finale or way later, and then that could kick off season 3 if they want to do a season 3, because there's no third game.
Sure.
There's just 2 games. So if they want to do a third season, I think that would be a good way of doing it, especially because I feel like a lot of people don't love her as Ellie yet. And they need to do more with that character before they kick off what really is part 2 of the game. So it's hard to kind of talk about it without spoiling it for you, but that's, I guess, my best way.
Yeah. You did a good job.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's our quick reaction. It looks like the show comes out in a month, so they might do one more trailer for it before the show starts. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
I just want to say that Max is not our sponsor, but they do have plans start at $9.99.
Yeah, if you guys want to. Yeah. Yeah, not a sponsor of Max, but I mean, you can watch the show on there. So, all right. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
See you, Cabbage Crew.